At 69, Patty Loveless doesn't live the life people expect from a country
I can't let
superstar.
go of the way it
There's
makes
no Las
me
Vegas
feel.
residence, no
North, south,
farewell
night,
tours,
senses
no
brings
social
me
media
there.
countdowns. Most days she wakes up in rural Tennessee, surrounded by quiet trees and long stretches of silence, the kind that would terrify some
Let me
artists,
teach you
and
some
the kind she
spew,
chose.
boy.
That choice didn't start late in her career. It started early, long before awards, radio hits. Nashville knew her
I've been
name.
waiting for this moment, strumming my hurrah on this
was born
stage
January
tonight.
4th,
Every note I play is for you.
1957, Tyville, Kentucky, deep in Appalachian coal country. Life there was hard, and music wasn't a career plan. It was something people leaned on when the work wore them down. Her father worked in the mines, dangerous lung-stealing labor that followed families home even
In
after
this
shifts
quiet
ended.
room, the music
Her
starts
mother
to
sang
play,
old
strumming
hymns,
chords that carry
mellow
my heart
ballads,
away.
songs passed down by memory, not written on paper. That grounding mattered later. Patty didn't
It's
grow
incredible
up
to be
chasing
here for the
fame.
50th. The energy is
She
just
grew up
electric
wanting
tonight.
out, not
The
out of
artists this
Kentucky,
year
but
are
out
just
of the
phenomenal. I
limits
can't wait to
placed
see who wins.
on people who never seemed to get a choice. When she was still a teenager, her family moved to Louisville. It was a bigger city, but life didn't suddenly become easy. She sang anywhere that would let her schools, small shows, any room with a microphone and someone listening. Then life interrupted. Her father became seriously ill with
Always
black
that
lung.
fast way, some loaded red
Diagnosed
sweets,
severe,
but
but
I
expected
try.
Medical bills piled up, stability disappeared, and Patty put her plans on hold without
Feel
hesitation.
the rhythm moving through it.
Regular
Let them
jobs,
dance,
whatever
stand
paid,
out.
and became a
We dance
caregiver
till the
for
moving light.
Star. That pattern would repeat throughout her life in the late 1970s.
You look
She
so
took another
handsome
shot at
tonight.
music,
And you
this
look
time in
absolutely
Nashville.
beautiful.
There was
Come
no
here.
grand
With
entrance
pleasure.
and no overnight miracle, just auditions, rejections, and labels that didn't know what to do. With a woman who sounded traditional in a decade chasing Polish, her first recording
This is such a great event, isn't it?
She was
Absolutely, I'm
signed,
having a wonderful
dropped,
time.
signed
Me too.
again,
It's so good to see
changed
everyone.
producers,
I've been waiting all night
almost
long
everything
just to
except the
sing the
voice.
song for
That
you.
voice didn't
Let
fit
it
trends. It was too
ride.
mountain-rooted for pop country to clean, for outlaw radio, and too honest for what was fashionable.
Oh, if it don't wanna can't let go, oh, she's gone.
In 1988 with If My Heart Had Windows. The title sounded gentle, but the song
I've
wasn't.
been
It
waiting
carried
for this
quiet
moment
pain,
all
the
my
kind
life.
I've been
people
waiting
hold
right
instead
here
of
by
announcing.
her.
Radio noticed, then Nashville, slowly. In the 1990s, the door opened fully. Songs like Timber, I'm Falling in Love, Blame It on Your Heart, and How Can I Help You Say Goodbye didn't shout. They trusted listeners to feel without being instructed. By the mid-1990s,
Come on, everybody, feel the beat
wasn't
tonight.
just successful.
Yeah, we're rocking this stage with all our might.
Which matters more in country music than numbers? In 1989, she married producer Emery Gordy Jr. Many assumed the partnership would mean more albums, tours, and visibility. For a while it did, and Gordy was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. A progressive,
I can't let go of the way it makes me feel.
Patty didn't
North,
issue
south,
statements
night,
to frame
senses
it as
brings
career
me
possibilities.
there.
She simply started saying no to tours, to commitments, to the relentless rhythm Nashville expects once an artist reaches a certain level. By around 2009, she was mostly gone from the
Oh,
road.
this is so
not retired,
exciting. I'm
just
thrilled to
absent.
be here. It's such a
Fans
wonderful
filled in the
event.
silence with their own assumptions, but the pattern was consistent. When someone she loved needed
I've walked
care,
these boards
music
1,000
waited.
times,
When Patty Loveless
but the
was
magic
inducted
never
into the Country
fades.
Music Hall of Fame in 2023, she didn't treat it like a victory lap. She thanked people, sang, and stepped back again. There was no announcement of a return, no promise
Play
of
that
what
tune,
was
my
next.
love, in the forest
At
green.
69,
Our hearts
she's still
dance in the
singing
dim
when
of
it
the
matters.
winds ring.
Special appearances, tributes, moments that feel intentional rather than contractual. She didn't disappear because something went wrong. She stepped away because something went right. She chose presence over applause, care over cameras, silence over noise. By the time her touring slowed, Nashville didn't know how to talk about it. Artists usually leave loudly, with farewell tours and big explanations. Patty did none of that. She simply said she was home.
I
Her
sing a
voice
song
hadn't
for
failed
you
her.
too.
Critics still
That
ranked
means
her
you
among
sound
the
a
strongest
spew,
singers in the
boy.
genre. The real reason was practical and private. Parkinson's had advanced routines mattered. And touring
I've been waiting
didn't
for
fit
this
a life
moment,
that
strumming my
required
hurrah
steadiness.
on this
She
stage
didn't
tonight.
explain
Every
because
note
she
I
didn't
play is
feel
for
she
you.
owed one. Country music was also changing faster. Louder, younger, chasing crossover success. Patty could have adapted. She chose not to. Instead, she focused on work that felt anchored, bluegrass, acoustic projects, collaborations that didn't require
In this
reshaping who
quiet
she was
room,
when
the
she
music
appeared.
starts to play,
On
strumming
stage, her
chords that
voice still
carry my
landed
heart
exactly where
away.
people remembered it. The question wasn't whether she could come back. It was whether she wanted to live that way again.
It's incredible to be
As
here for the
appearances
50th.
grew
The energy
rare,
is just electric
rumors
tonight.
followed.
The artists this
Illness,
year are just phenomenal. I
decline,
can't wait to see who
disappearance.
wins.
None were confirmed. Patty didn't correct them. Silence became a boundary. Now people close to her noticed she seemed calmer, lighter, grounded in routines that looked ordinary from the outside. Grocery runs, cooking, being home at night. She wasn't retreating. She was choosing scale. Over time, the industry adjusted. Her name didn't
Always
fade.
my
It
fast
shifted.
way, some
She
loaded,
became a
but
reference
sweet,
point
trying to
rather than a
try.
competitor. Younger artists approached. Her songs with care, aware they were stepping
Feel the
into
rhythm
something
moving through
precise
it.
and strange.
Let them
Her
dance,
catalog
stand out.
didn't age into
We dance in
nostalgia.
a movie
It's
light.
standard at 69. Date. Patty Loveless exists in a rare space, present without
You look
being
so handsome
accessible,
tonight.
respected
And you look
without
absolutely beautiful.
being constantly
Come here.
visible.
With pleasure.
She didn't fight the system or dramatize her exit. She stepped aside and let her work stand. She kept her time, her voice, her relationships, and her days intact. Silence didn't erase her.
This
and
is
it
such a
revealed
great
what had
event,
always
isn't
been
it?
there.
Absolutely,
She
I'm
didn't
having a
disappear.
wonderful time.
She
Me too. It's so good to see
disengaged. In doing
everyone.
so,
I've been waiting all night long just to sing the song for you and cry.
the destination all along. What makes this ending so unsettling for people isn't sadness.
Oh, if I don't wanna kill that
Just
girl,
watching
oh,
artists
she's
burn themselves out in public,
gone.
clinging to relevance until something breaks. Patty Loveless didn't do that. She stepped back while her life
I've
was
been
still
waiting
intact.
for this moment
She
all
didn't
my
wait for
life.
I've been
exhaustion to
waiting right
justify
here by
rest.
her.
She didn't wait for scandal or illness or decline to earn permission to slow down. She chose before the choice was forced. That alone breaks the script most careers follow. There's a quiet courage in refusing to perform your own aging. Country. Music
Come on,
often
everybody,
talks
feel
about
the beat
longevity
tonight.
like it's a touch
Yeah,
of
we're
the
rocking
air.
this stage with all our might.
Who can stay on the road the longest? Who can still fill rooms despite changing tastes? Patty never treated endurance as virtue. She treated balance as survival. By the time she reached her late 50s, she had already lived the full arc. Most artists never escape.
I can't let go
Find
of the
the
way
cost.
back spent beyond.
Years that
Or
demand
soft
everything.
nights access brings me
Days
there.
when expectations harden and stopping feels like surrender. She recognized that pattern because she'd seen it long before fame. Growing up around labor that never paused, even when bodies
Oh,
gave
this
out.
is so
So when her
exciting.
life
I'm
asked
thrilled
for
to be
more
here.
presence and less
It's such
output,
a wonderful
she didn't
event.
negotiate with it. She listened. Touring didn't stop because she fell out of love with music. It
I've
stopped
walked these
because life
boards
had
1,000
somewhere else
times,
to go. Care
but the
requires
magic never
continuity, not
fades.
gaps between obligations. You can't outsource being there. Patty understood that if something had to receive less of her, it would be the public, not the private. That decision cost visibility.
Play that tune,
She
my
accepted
love, in the
cost
forest
without
green.
complaint.
Our hearts
By
dance in the
staying
dim of the
quiet,
wind's
she
ring.
protected something most public figures lose: early coherence. Her life didn't split into public and private versions that contradicted each other. She didn't have to explain who she was becoming because she wasn't becoming anything for an audience. She was simply living. Silence became a boundary instead of a void. And boundaries age better than explanations. That's why her rare appearances carry weight. When she walks on stage now, there's no desperation, no pitch, no urgency. She isn't extracting
I sing
anything
a song
from the
for you,
room.
Tina.
She offers
Let
something
me taste your
brief,
atmosphere,
precisely,
boy.
and then she's gone. The room understands instinctively that this isn't content. It's a moment. Phones stay down. People
I've been
listen,
waiting for this
not because
moment,
she's
strumming my
fragile or
hurrah on
fading,
this
but
stage
because
tonight.
what's
Every
being
note I
offered
play is
isn't
for you.
guaranteed to repeat at 69. Dee Loveless isn't managing a legacy. She's living with one. Managing requires framing, defending, reminding people why it matters. Living lets the work speak without supervision. Her songs don't chase attention anymore. They wait.
In this quiet room, the music starts to play, strumming chords that carry my heart
Long
away.
pauses, emotional economy, trust in silence. Those weren't just stylistic choices. They were
It's incredible to
signals
be
of
here for the
how she
50th. The
understood
energy
life.
is just electric
People
tonight.
still
The
ask when
artists
she's
this
coming
year are
back,
just phenomenal. I
but
can't
the
wait to see who
question
wins.
misses the point. Comebacks exist to close gaps. Patty left no gap. She didn't leave in the middle of something unfinished. She simply stopped centering her life around output. Nothing is unresolved. The music exists. The influence exists. The life continues. Quietly off stage.
Onward,
Come back
fast,
to it,
ways,
something is
loaded
missing.
by
Yet our
sweet
story doesn't end with the
try.
final tour or farewell album because she never saw music as something that needed closure. It was a skill
Feel
she
the rhythm
possessed,
of it,
not an
do it.
identity.
Let them dance,
She had to
stand out. We dance till
She
the
can sing
movie
when it matters
light.
and not sing when it doesn't. That freedom is what she protected. That's why her voice still
You look
sounds
so
rested
handsome
when she
tonight.
uses it.
And you
not
look
because
absolutely
it was
beautiful.
preserved technically,
Come here.
but
With
because it
pleasure.
wasn't exhausted emotionally. In the end, the question isn't what happened to Patty Loveless. It's what she refused to sacrifice. She refused to trade her days for demands.
This is such a great event, isn't it?
refused to age on
Absolutely. I'm
display.
having a wonderful
She
time. Me
refused
too.
to
It's so
let
good to see
availability
everyone.
define
I've been waiting all night long
chose
just to
keep
sing the
time
song for you and
quiet
ride.
over her own life. That choice doesn't
Oh,
hurt
if
her.
it don't wanna keep
Doesn't
that
hurt,
go,
but
us
it
just
holds.
gonna.
That's why her absence never felt empty. It felt full of something we don't see honored often enough. A life that didn't
I've been
need to
waiting
be
for
watched
this
to be
moment
valid.
all my
Career
life.
that
I've been
didn't need to
waiting
stay
right here
loud,
by
to stay real.
yours.
Silence didn't erase her, clarify them. What ultimately lingers about Patty Loveless isn't mystery, and it isn't loss. No. Permission. Permission she gave herself long before most people realized they need it. The permission to stop proving, and to stop narrating,
Come on,
to stop
everybody feel the
confusing
beat
movement with meaning.
tonight.
Yeah, we're rocking
That's
this
a part
stage
of
with all our
playing in
might.
a culture that rewards visibility more than integrity and output more than presence. By the time she reached her late 60s, Patty had already outlived the version of success that asks artists to stay grateful. Forever, to keep showing up as evidence that the dream was real.
I can't let
She
go
didn't
of the
present
way
much.
back champion.
Simply didn't
Or
stay
stop
trapped
that
inside it.
success brings me
The public-facing
down.
part of her life grew smaller. The private part didn't collapse. It expanded. That's how you know the choice was grounded, not reactive. People often say she could have done more.
Oh, this is so
More tours,
exciting. I'm thrilled to
more
be here.
albums.
It's such a
That's
wonderful
usually said
event.
with admiration, but it carries an assumption worth examining, that more is always better. That continuation
I've walked
is the
these
highest
boards
form
a
of
thousand
respect.
times,
Patty's life
but the
argues
magic
the
never
opposite.
fades.
Sometimes stopping is how you honor what you've already done. Sometimes restraint preserves meaning better than repetition ever could. Her relationship with fans changed too. It became less transactional.
Play that tune, my
She no
love, in the
longer
forest
needed to
green.
reassure
Our
anyone
hearts
that she
dance
cared
in
by
the
staying
dillon of
visible.
winds ring.
Her care was already in the work she left behind, in the songs that still play without reminders, in the way her name still surfaces in rooms where honesty matters more than hype. She trusted that connection enough to let it breathe without constant maintenance. That trust is rare. Most public figures panic at the idea of being forgotten. Patty seemed more concerned with being diluted. Overexposure flattens things, it turns nuance into noise. By stepping back, she kept her edges intact.
I
When
sing
people
this
hear
song
her
for
now,
you
they don't
too.
hear a career
That means it's
stretched thin by
yourselves for you,
obligation. They hear
boy.
intention. They hear someone who didn't sing. Just because it was time to sing, there's also something quietly
I've been waiting for this
radical about
moment,
the way she
strumming my
used
hurrah
without
on this stage
explanation.
tonight. Every note I
Press
play
tour
is
about
for you.
transition. No carefully framed statements about stepping into a new chapter. She didn't market maturity. She lived it. And by refusing to turn her private recalibration into public content, she denied the industry one of its favorite commodities, access to
In this
transformation.
quiet room, the music
The
starts to
denial wasn't
play,
bitter.
strumming chords that
Some
carry
point,
my
somehow,
heart
the
away.
narrative pressure simply fell away. People stopped waiting for the next move because they realized there wasn't supposed to be.
It's incredible to be
One,
here for the
the story
50th. The
didn't
energy
stall.
is just electric
Settled.
tonight. The artists this year are just
Settling doesn't
phenomenal. I
look
can't wait to
dramatic
see
from
who
the
wins.
outside, but it's often where truth resides. Her life didn't need punctuation. It needed space. If there's a quiet lesson in all this, it isn't about fame or country music or even longevity. It's about authorship. Patty Loveless authored her own diminishing presence without framing it as loss. She didn't disappear into the margins, as she chose which
Onward,
margins
fast,
forward to
way
inhabit.
some
That
loaded
choice
by
preserves something
sweet
essential clarity about who her life
try.
belonged to. So when her voice surfaces now, briefly, intentionally, it doesn't
Hear
feel
the
like
rhythm
a
of it,
relic.
do it. Let them
Feels
dance,
current,
stand out.
never
We dance
overused,
till the movie
without
light.
expectation, and leaves without apology. That rhythm mirrors the way she's lived for years, entering when
You look
aligned,
so handsome
exiting when
tonight.
complete.
And you look absolutely
At
beautiful.
69, Patty Loveless
Come here.
doesn't stand as
pleasure.
a symbol of what was or what could be. She stands as proof that stepping back can be an act of strength, not retreat, that silence can be full. that a life can be complete without constant
This is
witness,
such a great
and that
event, isn't
sometimes
it?
the most
Absolutely, I'm
meaningful
having a
ending
wonderful
isn't an
time.
ending
Me
at
too.
all,
It's so good to
but
see
a
everyone.
quiet
I've been waiting all night
continuation that
long
allows
just to
script.
sing the
story
song
doesn't
for
close with
you.
applause,
Let it
it closes
ride.
with consistency, with days that belong to her, with music that remains without chasing.
Oh, if I don't wanna, can't let go. Oh, she's gone.
In a world that confuses noise for significance, that might be the most enduring note she ever left
I've been
behind.
waiting for this
Maybe
moment
that's why
all
the
my
story
life.
keeps
I've been
pulling
waiting
people
right
back
here
in.
by
Not because
your-
it promises revelation, but because it confuses it. There's no secret chapter waiting to be uncovered, no dramatic truth she's withholding. The truth is already visible, just not packaged. Patty Loveless didn't vanish into mystery. She stepped into a life that didn't require witnesses. And that
Come
unsettles
on,
people
everybody,
more than
feel the beat
tragedy
tonight.
ever could.
Yeah, we're rocking this stage with all our might.
Lives leave trails, posts, interviews, updates, artifacts of presence. When those markers disappear, we assume something must be wrong. But what if nothing is wrong? What if the absence of documentation isn't erasure, but freedom? Patty's life asks that question without asking it out loud. It forces
Oh, this
the
is
audience
so
to
exciting.
confront
I'm
how
thrilled
much
to
of
be
our
here.
attachment to
It's
artists
such
is
a
actually
wonderful
attachment
event.
to access. Her quiet also exposes something uncomfortable about admiration. We
I've
say we
walked
love
these boards
authenticity,
1,000
but we struggle when
times,
someone
but
practices
the
it
magic never
without
fades.
including us. We say we respect boundaries, but we still want explanations. Patty offered neither apology nor performance. Yet she trusted that the work she'd already done was enough to stand on its own.
Play the
That kind of
tune, my
trust
love,
is
in the
rare
forest
because it
green.
means letting
Our
go
hearts
of
dance in the
control
dim
over
of the
how we
wind's
remember.
rain.
Over time, her name stopped being framed as an absence and started being treated like a constant. Not a headline, not a presence you schedule around, but a reference point that doesn't need updating. When people speak about her now, they don't ask what she's doing. They talk about how she sang, how she left space, how she didn't overreach emotionally, how she knew when to stop. That's influence without visibility. It also reframes what longevity actually means. Longevity isn't just about staying in.
I sing a song for you
Sometimes it's about
too.
knowing
That
when
means
the
it's
game
you
no longer
stand
deserves
view,
your full
boy.
attention. Patty didn't confuse endurance with worth. She didn't measure her relevance by how long she could stay exhausted.
I've been waiting for this
Measured
moment,
it by
strumming
whether
my
her life
hurrah
still
on this
felt
stage
like her
tonight.
own.
Every note I play is for
There's
you.
a subtle confidence in that posture. Not defiance, not rebellion, just certainty. She didn't need to announce boundaries because she lived inside them. She didn't need to justify stillness because she wasn't afraid of being misunderstood.
In this quiet room, the music starts to play, strumming chords that carry my heart away.
It wasn't retreat, it was active selection, choosing fewer rooms, choosing quieter mornings.
It's incredible to be
choosing
here for the 50th.
relationships
The
that
energy
didn't
is
have
just
to compete
electric
with
tonight.
calendars,
The artists this
choosing
year
to
are
let the
just
world
phenomenal. I
keep
can't wait
moving
to see
without
who wins.
insisting she move with it. That's not giving up. That's opting out of a cycle that confuses momentum with meaning. What remains then isn't a gap in history. It's a pause that never needed filling. Her songs didn't stop existing when she stopped promoting them. They didn't. Weaken without her presence reinforcing them. If anything, they grew straight. Detached from cycles, they became landmarks instead of events. At some point, people stop waiting for her return because they realize they aren't missing her. She's still
Feel
there,
the rhythm of it,
exactly
do
where she left
Let
herself.
them dance
in the
and
music.
flow. We dance in the moonlight.
In the example of a life that didn't demand an encore to feel complete. And that's where this story
You look so
quietly
handsome
lands.
tonight.
Not
you
in
look absolutely
resolution, but in
beautiful.
recognition.
Come here.
Recognition
With
that a
pleasure.
career can end without ending. That a voice can remain powerful without being constant. That a person can step out of view without stepping away from who they are. Patty Loveless didn't.
This
leave
is such a
void.
great event,
She
isn't
left
it?
a standard.
Absolutely, I'm
Says
having
you're
a
allowed to
wonderful
stop
time.
when
Me too.
stopping
It's so
makes
good to see
sense.
everyone.
You're allowed
I've
to
been
protect
waiting all night long just to sing the song for you. Let it ride.
turning it into proof. That's not disappearance. That's arrival in something
Oh,
most
if it
people
don't wanna,
reach
can't let
until
go.
it's too late.
Oh, she's gone.
There's a final layer to all of this. It's how quietly her choice pushes back against the fear that drives so much of modern life.
I've been waiting
Fear
for
of
this
being
moment
left
all my life.
I've
behind,
been waiting
the fear
right
of
here by
becoming irrelevant. The fear that if you stop moving, you'll vanish. Patty Loveless confronted that fear, not by arguing, but by ignoring it. She didn't prove it wrong. She made it irrelevant. There's something deeply unsettling and deeply comforting about watching someone refuse the panic cycle.
Come on,
No
everybody feel the
rebrand,
beat
no
tonight.
reinvention.
Yeah, we're rocking
No
this
public
stage with
struggle
all our
on
might.
stage. She didn't chase youth or nostalgia. Didn't try to modernize her voice or fossilize it. She trusted that what she had already given was enough to carry forward without her supervising it. That kind of trust usually comes from having nothing left to prove.
I can't let go of the way it makes me beyond. Or soft nights that brings me
Noise
there.
outside no longer deserves a response. Patty reached that place early enough to enjoy it. That might be the most radical part of her story. Her silence also reframes success in a
Oh,
way
this
that
is
feels
so
almost
exciting. I'm
uncomfortable.
thrilled to be here.
Success in
It's
her
such
case
a
wasn't
wonderful
maximizing
event.
potential. It was recognizing sufficiency. She didn't extract every possible outcome
I've walked
from her
these
talent.
boards 1,000
Some possibilities
times,
remain untouched,
but the magic
and that
never
restraint
fades.
didn't diminish her. It defined her. We're taught that unrealized potential is tragic.